Welcome to The Read Along,
a mini book club for your ears.
I'm your host, Scott.
I'm your other host, Anita.
And join us on a journey through a good book,
one chapter at a time.
Do you like talking about movies? Do you like talking about mediocre movies? Do you like talking about how you could have fixed mediocre movies? Well, I certainly do, and you can listen to me, Scott C. Bourgeois, along with my co-hosts Greg Beaver and Liam Creswick, as we give our notes, and I have some notes. You can follow it now on your podcatcher of choice, or support it by visiting patreon.com/IHaveSomeNotes. Another long weekend has come and gone.
On the one hand, it was great, and on the other hand, it makes me sad because it's over and I have a very stressful week in front of me.
Yeah, actually, it went by, I would argue, too fast.
As they do.
I was kind of hoping for a bit of a relaxing long weekend, and instead it turned out to be quite busy.
Well, it wasn't all busy bad, though.
No, it was
mostly busy good.
Fun busy, but still busy. I didn't get much downtime, which I was kind of hoping for, but it is what it is. Also sprained my wrist, so...
Oh, yeah.
Doing some gardening out back, trying to move something big, because it was rotten on one side, it gave way on the one side, and all of the weight went onto my other hand, and my wrist just went, nope, and was done.
Made a fun pop sound.
Yeah. So now this is where I am. I am with a hurt wrist. Could last weeks. We'll have to wait and see.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful when moving rotten wood, folks.
Apparently that is the lesson to be learned.
Yes. Yeah.
Be careful when moving rotten wood.
Yes. If you learn nothing else from our podcast, remember this. Be very careful when moving rotten wood.
So we read a book.
We did. Well, a chapter in it.
We read a chapter, yeah. We should probably get into it. I think this is going to be a pretty short episode.
I think so, too.
Not a lot goes on in this chapter. So.
This felt like the build-up to the boss fight.
Yeah, this was a little calm before the storm. The moment to catch our breath between the heist and the confrontation.
Yeah, this is the little dip before our energy spikes again.
Yeah, but we might be getting a little ahead of ourselves, so let's start with a brief recap of our previous chapter, Chapter 28, in which a heist happens, mostly according to plan.
Mostly?
Just not with all the people we were expecting to be part of the plan.
Loosely according to plan.
Yeah, but they do manage to get Archer's painting loaded into an emergency vehicle, which drives away, and Liz takes Dani to follow after Dani has a little goodbye to Brad.
Yep.
And then away they go, and that leads us into Chapter 29 of The Frame Up by Gwenda Bond. Dani and Liz are on the road.
Yes.
Dani's still in communication with everybody on the team, so she can check in with the ambulance, and she does.
Which is good.
She gets a little bit of confirmation that the people who were in the ambulance seem to be on the up and up because Elliot has worked with them before.
As up and up as thieves go.
Yeah. At the very least, Elliot can vouch for them. Yes, I've worked with these guys before. I recognize them. Yeah. It's cool. Mia also not injured.
Thank
Or
God.
at least not badly injured. Apparently she's got a weird joint thing, and that's why it looked bad, but it's actually not that bad.
Yeah. She was laughing in the ambulance because she was so proud of herself for doing such a good job.
Yeah.
And I was genuinely relieved. I was like, oh, thank God that Mia's not actually hurt.
So was Dani. Dani also got kind of caught up in the moment and had a laugh as well.
Yes. You're
riding that emotional high. Like, the adrenaline's wearing off after the heist. You get giddy sometimes after that kind of thing.
I get it.
And when you see people coming off like a roller coaster, terror in their eyes, but laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Exactly.
I actually have a note here that Dani really goes through the whole emotional gambit in this chapter between where it starts and where it ends. Worry, stress, complete elation, laughter, joy, and then stress and fear again.
Yeah. She gets a text from Brad, and her first instinct is, I should just be focused on this, but she also realizes she just let him down and she doesn't want to totally be a jerk about this. So she checks, and
good thing.
She's like, hey, I'm out of here. And he's like, cool beans. Have you seen the news? And she's like, what now? And he sends her a link to a story about her mom breaking out of prison.
Yeah, hours ago.
Yeah, and this makes everything fall into place because now she knows where Rabbit and Brenner were.
Yep.
She also knows what the deal with Brenner was. It wasn't a past deal. It was the promise of a future deal.
Yep.
Brenner had agreed to break out Maria.
Yep.
And that's where Rabbit was, because that was the more important thing for Rabbit to do tonight.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's why proxies were sent for the heist.
Mm-hmm.
For Danny's job, which was very secondary to the big thing that was happening tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dani, as you say, does go through a bit of an emotional roller coaster in this time, because now she's like, was I frozen out of this whole thing? Like, did Mia and Elliot know what was going on? Am I the only one in the dark because they're like getting revenge on me for having betrayed the crew all those years ago? And even as that thought passes through her head, she can't even be angry at them about it, because she's like, I get it. Like, even if I had my reasons, I understand why they would do that to me.
Although, to be very honest with you, I still don't think that Mia and Elliot were in on it.
No,
I don't think that Rabbit and Maria trust them.
No, and they certainly don't give the impression that they do, because Mia very earnestly makes it clear that she doesn't know where her mom is prior to Dani figuring it all out, because Maria got sprung from jail. And Dani believes her in that moment. Doesn't change the fact that now she's arriving into an uncertain situation, because she's fairly certain that, number one, her mom's going to know that their meetup spot's going to be the Stonehouse.
Yeah, obviously.
So if her mom's going anywhere with Rabbit and Brenner, it's going to be there.
Yep.
Number two, that's where she sent the ambulance.
Yep.
So, and the ambulance is going to beat her there. So she's going to be the last one on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So she basically tells Liz to step on it. And then as they get close, she has her pull over to the side and like stop the van. Is like, look, here's the deal. I want you to stay here. I'm going to send Mia to you, and then you two bug out of here, because I don't know what's going to happen. And she's just thinking at that moment, like, I'm just going to have to fill in Elliot on the fly on what's going on and trust that he's got my back, because I very strongly suspect I'm going to be fighting a bunch of people to make my plan happen at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not wrong.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, we don't know it at the time, but she's not wrong.
Yeah, so she gets out, she takes off her shoes and does a little sneak around the house.
Which is silly, because they're all waiting for her.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know that.
I know.
And she wants to kind of get the bearing of the situation, and she gets, like, stopped by Sunflower.
Which was actually very sweet.
Yeah, Sunflower, it's telling that Sunflower recognizes that something's up.
Yep.
Sunflower's a very astute dog.
And Sunflower was outside hiding.
Yeah. And Sunflower likes Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that Sunflower is out hiding means that Sunflower has reason to suspect that something bad is happening.
I'm pretty sure that Sunflower does not like Archer and would, like, know to not be there.
Might also not like Maria.
Probably not.
Or Brenner or Rabbit. We don't know.
I don't know. Has Sunflower ever interacted with Rabbit earlier in the book? I don't remember.
Don't remember either. Doesn't matter.
No.
Point is, Sunflower, like, warns her to be careful.
Oh, yes.
And she's very thankful, because for a moment she couldn't find Sunflower and was very worried.
Yeah, so this is good for two reasons.
Yeah.
The big one being her dog is okay.
Yeah. And then she creeps up to where a group is gathered kind of by her art bunker, where the painting has been set up on an easel. And before she can, like, kind of figure out who all is specifically there, Archer steps out of the darkness and is like, hey, Dani, nice of you to join us. Basically,
we're all here. Fabulous.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God.
Totally ruins the surprise. And that's the end of the chapter.
Yeah, that's it.
So
that's all there is to it.
As we said, it's very much a breather chapter between two action points.
Yeah. I'm worried about what's going to happen next, because I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
And dear God, I hope Liz stays in the van. They had this really cute conversation where Dani says to Liz, you look like the type who doesn't take orders. And Liz is like, correct. So she switches tactics, right? She's like, please stay in the van. I'm going to send Mia, run. And I hope that Liz, like, internalizes that.
Yeah.
And just, I'll stay here. I'll get Mia out, and everything will be fine.
She was given 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So hopefully she hasn't used all 5 of those minutes yet.
Or Liz is going to come in and save her. I'm not sure.
Or get herself hurt. Who knows?
I hope not.
Because Archer's dangerous. It's very possible Maria is dangerous. It is worth noting that in this chapter, Dani is fairly convinced that Maria's plan is to free Archer.
Yes.
Which, I mean, was probably the long plan all along.
Probably.
The plan was to get his painting and then free him, and then basically take him up on the deal that Maeve never did.
Yeah.
And be his co-equal partner in all things crime and devilry.
Yeah, until he gets bored.
Probably.
Probably.
Or she dies. She's mortal. It's like having a dog. You keep one for a while, you have a good time, and then you move on. I'm a dog person, I want to say. I've had many dogs. I still love them deeply. I'm being a little blasé facetiously. You're not actually...
a demon who's living off of your
Indeed.
pets.
Please don't assume that I hate dogs.
No, Scott loves dogs.
But yeah.
I had one teeny tiny issue with this chapter, and it's mostly because of the cinema in my mind. Why is the easel set up in the middle of the yard? Like, why did they bother doing that?
Well, Elliot specifically was told to get the easel and set it up, not in the bunker, because she intends to set it on fire. They may have gotten there first, and he might have set it up per orders, and then Maria Rabbit and Brenner showed up.
Why bother with the easel?
Because she specifically told him to do that. He's not filled in on the plan. He doesn't know what's going on next.
No, I know. But being someone who is filled in on the plan, why bother with the easel? I'm just saying. It just seems kind of contrived that we're going to have this big standoff, probably. And, of course, the painting needs to be there, set up, lit. I don't know. It struck me as kind of odd, that's all. And again, it might just be the cinema in my mind, like how my brain put that scene together, you know? Anyway.
Elliot's following orders. He's done that. That's all he's done.
He's the only one who has followed orders.
Tonight, yes, he is indeed the only one who's been following orders. So, will he continue to follow orders?
Probably.
We'll find out as we read chapter 30. This seems like a good point to end it. So, in the meantime, as always, you can give us a little rating and a review.
Oh, yes, please.
You can also send us messages on social media.
Oh, yes, please do that too. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Goodreads, and Blue Sky. We are at the Read Along on most of those.
We're also reachable via the email.
Yes, an electronic mail. You can send those to thereadalong@gmail.com.
And with that said, as always, we love you very much, and we'll see you next time.
I was so relieved that Sunflower was okay.
Thank you for joining us on The Read Along with your hosts, Anita and Scott Bourgeois. All Read Along music is by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Cover art is by Aaron Beaver. Be sure to join us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at The Read Along, and check out our group on Goodreads.com.